classic. Going live. You're live. What's up, guys? I'm Graham.
I'm Robbie.
We are the Sandlot Chronicles. You're really here for Lucky. This is Lucky. This is the best part of the... I think we're going to do good, but this is the best part. Yeah, I got to throw a shout out to TRX. My boy Tim Burke gave me this. It's NFL Draft Day. Got a NFL Combine shirt sponsored by TRX.
And we have to do a shout out to our future sponsor, Voopoo Vapes. Coming soon.
Voopoo Vapes. All right, so pretty much the only thing to talk about is Mac Jones.
And this is our first episode, so
we should mention that.
Give us a break.
First episode. It'll get, we'll have like banners and stuff in the background. Graham and Robbie forever.
Next time we promise to wear pants to not show off our white knees.
Right, of course. Yeah, we'll get better. We should probably lower the camera too. Nah, it shows more legs now.
Yeah, we don't want more legs.
So Mac Jones, how excited are you?
Oh man, it gives me a stomachache thinking about it. As a Niners fan, which I am, you don't trade 3 first-round picks for anyone less than a generational talent. And Mac Jones, there's no one out there that's going to say he is a generational talent. You also, as a Niners fan, don't give up 3 picks, first-round picks. So basically, I only have this year to care about the first round of the draft.
Niners fan or not, that's just a bad move.
Unless they get someone cool, and then I can be happy for 3 years.
So I'm going to play, not because it's what Stephen A. and Skip do. I'm not just playing devil's advocate. I really believe that Mac Jones is a solid pick at pick 3. I also believe that trading 3 first-round picks for Mac Jones is awful, like undefensible.
Also, if they didn't blow his name up by the talk that he was at 3, they could have got him at 12. Almost a guarantee.
Right? Yeah. Who was going to take Mac Jones?
Who was going to take him before pick 12?
Just to clarify, Mac Jones solid at 3. I didn't mean a good pick or one I would have done. It's just you can be like, oh, yeah, that could work. In the Niners offense, you just need to have someone who can make the right calls. Jimmy G, the Niners have a really good record with Jimmy G. It's like, 22-6 or something like that?
If they do trade Jimmy G during this draft and don't sit the rookie quarterback for a year, it's a terrible move. Jimmy G takes them to the Super Bowl next year. Say that. Then you could get a first-round pick from him. Right now, they might be able to get a second, maybe a third-round pick for him, which is a lateral move. You don't do lateral moves with a good player. I mean, you got to go a step up. Like, get the first for Jimmy G. You gave up a second-rounder for him. And if the Patriots end up looking even smarter by trading to get Jimmy G and crushing it, that would just be terrible.
Classic Patriots. Also, on the trading Jimmy G or starting him, Mac Jones is the kind of guy who's shown he can make all the plays, or not splash plays, but he can do NFL things. He's ready to go now. It doesn't make sense to draft a ready-to-go run the Kyle Shanahan offense guy and sit him for a year.
Also, if you did go with a Trey Lance, who I wanted originally, until Justin Fields ran the 4.4, then he kind of jumped up a little bit above Trey Lance in my eyes. But you sit Trey Lance because he's unexperienced. And that's totally fine because you have Jimmy G, who actually knows the intricacies of the Kyle Shanahan playbook.
Good word.
Mac Jones is not going to be able to step in. And you have to start Mac Jones right away because the 49ers fan base is going to freaking lose it when they go Mac Jones. If they go Mac Jones, I'm just praying they don't. That's today.
Truth.
And it's really troubling.
Day.
It's really a troubling day for me.
Really exciting.
I don't know if I'm going to be happy or sad, but basically, Niners at 3, I would be stoked on anyone but Mac Jones. Basically, I want Kyle Pitts. Imagine Kyle Pitts, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brandon Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel on the field at the same time.
Did you even mention George Kittle?
I think I threw in. I think he was my first one.
Okay, he's the first one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the first.
I remember mentioning Kyle Pitts to you and Tyler like 2 months ago.
Tyler is our boss at Floodwater, who is also Floodwater future sponsor.
Other future sponsor. I remember mentioning that because I wanted the Giants to get Kyle Pitts. We're in the same kind of predicament. We have Evan Ingram, who's also kind of a
Evan Ingram is not a George Kittle.
I was actually referencing Evan Ingram is like Kyle Pitts.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I was saying another hybrid. So I think I want the Giants. Back months ago when Kyle Pitts at 12 they were like, that's too high for Kyle Pitts before this all started. I think he's freaking out about his basketball cards.
NBA Top Shot. I was in the queue and I think I fucked it up.
No.
I think I fucked up my queue.
Yeah, no. I think that positionless football is really starting to become a thing. If you look, the Niners want to pound the ball. If they had Kyle Pitts at 3, you have Kittle and Kyle Pitts who can block very, very well. And so Kittle is like an elite blocking tight end. Pitts is not an elite blocking tight end, but if you put him at slot wideout, he's like one of the best blocking slot receivers in NFL history.
Literally. And
6'6", 240.
Kittle is such a good blocker that you wouldn't want to take him off the line.
Yeah.
But you would want to put Kyle Pitts, who literally could be the top receiver drafted if he played receiver.
Right. So with the Giants, I think the same thing. I think they have Galladay. People forget they added John Ross. So they've got Galladay is good at he beats people deep. John Ross may not beat people deep, but you have to respect the deep speed.
Which is surprising that he doesn't beat people deep because he is so fast.
He was like the leading receiver, I believe, 2019 after 2 games.
I'm kind of like Al Davis. I want to draft the people that run really fast, no matter how good they are.
We all are like Al Davis. We all want those people. So I'm happy the Giants got Galladay. I'm happy they got John Ross. Sterling Shepard's a good slot receiver. Evan Ingram, in theory, is good at football things. We all know Saquon Barkley's good at things.
Just a bummer you guys gave up Wayne Gallman.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's
Tell you what, that's going to be the steal of the free agency. Wayne Gallman.
That's going to be the demise of our franchise. Not Daniel Jones, who, by the way, PFF has ranked as like the 10th best quarterback in the pocket last year.
I would trade Mac Jones for Daniel Jones in a second.
You would.
And
yes,
wait. Biggest thing about Mac Jones: his first name is McCorkle.
His middle name, right?
I thought it's his real first name.
I broke my phone yesterday. I can't Google this.
I'm pretty sure his real name is McCorkle, and that's why they call him Mac, because McCorkle's just so lame he would get booed off the field. That's the non-starter. You don't have can't
throw it out there that Mac
compared
Jones
to a Trey Lance.
Mac Jones got a DUI. Got a DUI. No, that was the plus. You were saying he's a lame white boy.
No, I think that's lame. He's irresponsible. He should have known.
He had a 4.0 last year and the highest completion percentage of all time in NBA history. I also believe you said some like
stupid racist shit.
I think you made that up. Okay, I wasn't going to have you Google McCorkle. Google that right now. I do not think Mac Jones had racist comments.
I'm pretty sure he did on Twitter.
No. Anyways.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on 49ers web zone.
Didn't happen. Back to my Giants. I think it's a very interesting draft for them. I think they really should trade down. I know Gettleman has never traded down before. I think that at 11, they could maybe get, they could get Devont.
You're right.
He didn't. Of course he didn't.
No. His full legal name is Michael McCorkle Jones.
Usually right.
He's right from time to time. He knows stuff. Graham knows stuff.
I think the Giants really should trade down this year. I think last year there were 4 offensive tackles. We had the 4th pick. We had a choice of all of them. I think any of the 4 would have been solid. I think Andrew Thomas has been a disappointment, but going forward, he's shown flashes that he can be really good.
But wasn't he? He only played for 1 year. He had last
college?
year. No,
yeah. So the draft was last year. We should have taken Becton.
I mean, yeah, you should have taken Becton,
and not just because that's how it turned out. But like Gettleman has the term hog molly. Like Gettleman
loves. It's time to address the elephant in the room. Racism has helped Mac Jones' stock and hurt Justin Fields in the lead up. That's not it.
That's not it. Mac Jones is not
Mac Jones under fire for wearing racist anti-Obama costume.
That's funny.
What it was.
I love Obama. That's funny. I disagree with Mac Jones.
I don't know. You don't wear blackface in this day and age.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, I think something like that.
If it's an Obama costume, like if he's dressed up in an Obama suit, that's funny. If he's wearing blackface, that's not funny.
I don't know.
Let's move on. This is a sensitive topic.
But we go right at the real problems in the world today.
We do. Shout out to Barack Obama, my favorite president ever.
Me as well. I voted for him twice.
Who doesn't like Barack
Obama?
I've actually never voted. A lot of people.
The people that don't like Barack Obama.
Sorry for you guys out there. I've actually never voted.
Probably shouldn't have brought politics in.
Probably shouldn't have. I gotta end it now. I have never voted for anything except for Barack Obama, and I'm really proud of that. And also embarrassed. I shouldn't say that either. Sorry. Moving on. The Giants. What do you think they should do at 11?
Giants? I think they should go defense. I think they should go linebacker from Ohio State.
Penn State?
Penn State.
Micah
Definitely a
Parsons?
state.
Micah Parsons.
Definitely a state.
I like Micah Parsons. That's who I want them to get. If it was up to me, I would trade down. I think trading down is a better option. You could conceivably trade down from 11 to 15.
I also like J.C. Horn, and I like Caleb Farley more. Or Farley. I'm so bad at names.
Farley.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I like the long, big corner, like the Richard Sherman prototype.
I'm a big where were they before the draft process started? I love Kyle Pitts. I know that people have fallen in love with him. I already loved him, but to me, it matters that him and Mac Jones were not considered top prospects 2 months ago.
I think that's huge. I think that
I'm not knocking Kyle Pitts.
Jones. There was no controversy in the Alabama locker room, like, oh, we should start Mac Jones over Tua.
Right, and Tua's not even good.
You know what I
Tua's
mean?
awful.
Like Tua might be great still. You know, I would take Tua at 3 compared to Mac Jones at 3, and I wouldn't be mad about that because
So back then, I
Tua
agree.
3 years ago was like, oh my god, this guy's a generational talent.
They over Jalen Hurts,
Yeah,
who, by the way,
exactly.
is better than all three of these people. Wait for it. He doesn't agree with that. It's true.
I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is
good.
awesome.
Jalen Hurts
I
is
think he's awesome. I think he's a winner. I think the knock on Justin Fields is like, I don't even know what they're saying.
What? What?
Yeah,
Justin Fields.
I don't even know why they're saying he's dropping right now, which
Yeah.
I don't see happening.
So I think
But
what
he
happened.
is tough. He showed
He's tough.
toughness
Yeah.
in the playoffs, and he's a badass.
I was watching that Clemson game to watch the Trevor Lawrence show, and it was the Justin Fields
It
show.
was the Justin Fields show.
And that was really impressive for me. I was not there for Justin Fields.
At that point, I was saying, I'm a bartender, and I said to the guy at the bar, I was like, I think I want Justin Fields over Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, no one would say that,
Is
but
there a way to delete that?
but I like him. I like Justin Fields. I see Justin Fields is like, if you're going to compare him to somebody, it's Mahomes. Trey Lance is like the Josh Allen. Mac Jones is like the Matt Ryan. Like,
I like that one.
that's terrible. You don't go Matt Ryan.
Back up real quick. Zach Wilson is more like Patrick Mahomes. Improvises, elite arm talent.
See, that's the other thing. Everyone's just assuming the Jets are taking Zach Wilson automatically.
That is an assumption. Did you see the
I
pro
don't
day
think that's
throw?
a thing.
Did you see the pro
Yeah,
day
I saw
throw?
his off-balance throw.
That was cool.
That was ridiculous.
That was cool. Who did you compare to Josh Allen? Justin Fields?
Trey Lance.
That's fine. That's fine.
Trey Lance.
I take it back.
Jonathan Allen.
I
Small
I
school,
love
big,
Josh Allen so much.
huge arm,
Love him.
fast, strong.
Love Josh Allen. We should talk about Josh Allen. What about Carson Wentz? You know,
Josh Allen's awesome because he was a San Francisco 49ers fan.
I have that. I just broke my phone. You sent me that photo a while back. I had that in my favorite
I
photos.
believe he was wearing a Patrick Willis jersey,
I believe he was.
and his brother was wearing, I believe, Frank Gore.
That's impressive knowledge right there. Look who's good with names after all.
I too know stuff.
Better comp for Trey Lance. Carson Wentz, also from North Dakota State, or Josh Allen?
I like Josh Allen.
Really?
I like the comp with Josh Allen. He's leaner. He looks more athletic than Carson Wentz. I feel like he's a better athlete.
I think he's a twitchier athlete than both. I think Josh Allen is kind of a next level in terms of arm talent. He plays video games out there. Dude just does stuff.
Also, 10 years ago, I bet if Najee Harris was in the draft,
Oh, yes.
he would have been like top 3 pick.
Oh, God.
And now he's going to like literally probably one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, I see him going to the Steelers.
I see him going to the Steelers as well.
Yeah.
At what, 23?
23, 22,
20,
somewhere around
something
there.
like that. And that is going to be ridiculous.
I like that.
I mean, James Conner is compared to Najee Harris is such a downgrade. I mean, I see Najee Harris as like a Leonard Fournette,
Except good at football.
but like cares about football. I think is a better statement. Like actually cares.
He's also from the Bay Area.
Is he?
Dude, he signed something with Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, my favorite player ever.
Shout out to Marshawn Lynch.
I saw a game of his at Oklahoma Tech, and I saw his first game at Cal, and his first run was like a 40-yard
cool.
run, and he was like, on like 3 people. It was ridiculous.
That's who we should get to be our
And
sponsor.
he also wore Mac Dre shirts under his practice gear every day. Rest in peace, Mac Dre.
Rest in peace. When I picked up Robbie this morning, I turned on the radio and Mac Dre was on. Like, I didn't do that. That's just a sign that this is going to be a beautiful day. Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch came into it, beast mode. Did you see his interview he did with Fauci?
No.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch
yeah.
did an interview with Fauci.
I know, and I'm embarrassed. My friends are watching this, and there was like a whole thread about how it happened, and I didn't click it.
Yeah, worth a click. So basically, I'm a little embarrassed about my draft knowledge, and that is basically because I'm playing fantasy baseball for the first time in 10 years, and I've had to like really dig deep to get into the fantasy baseball. So I put a lot of time in.
Helped.
And
in first place.
I am in first place. I am in first place. And
shout out to me for.
I'm pretty proud of that at this point in time.
I'm also very proud of that.
It is April, and my one true goal in this league is to beat Graham's team.
Of course.
Because Graham's baseball knowledge is actually disgusting. What did he used to tell me the other day? Patrick Corbin.
Oh yeah, I was driving, so I couldn't Google this or anything. And did you drop Corbin?
Yeah, I dropped Corbin.
And I was like, oh yeah, what do you want? 6 innings the other day, 0.83 whip. And you're like, what?
I rage dropped Patrick Corbin. And now someone paid money to pick him up. But anyway, more baseball. San Francisco Giants. Everyone in the Bay seems to be knocking their manager, Gabe Kapler, and Farhan.
You are bad at names.
I'm bad at names.
Bad at names.
I read the names, but I don't ever hear the names, so I never know how to actually say them. I'm more of a reader than a watcher.
Okay.
But anyway, everyone's knocking him. But Farhan brought our minor league teams to like the best. Our farm system is top 5 now, and it was
just to clarify. No one cares about minor league teams.
We
only care about the farm system.
The farm system, yes, fair enough.
Minor league teams.
Our farm system is awesome now. We have a future ahead of us, and we're not only doing well. We are top 3 in the league right now with a record with the number 1 starter ERA.
Suck it, Brewers. Here's a name I can't say. Mr. Ramos. Who do we have there in your farm system?
Helio Ramos.
You can't say either.
Helio.
I don't know.
Helio.
He's good at baseball.
He's killer. I tried to draft him, failed. I also tried to draft Luciano, failed there too.
You did draft Joey Bart.
I did drop Joey Bart and dropped him.
Not a real Giants fan.
I've got hitting.
I also said I would pick up Joey Bart. Didn't pick up Joey Bart, so you're forgiven for
to all those fantasy players out there. Joey Bart is someone to stash. I have different needs on my team right now because I went Buster Posey, and apparently he's going to play for the next 5 years, being awesome. Possible MVP candidate again. That's not true.
Did he win MVP?
Yeah, he's won MVP before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, catcher winning MVP.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he's a stud.
What's the coolest Buster Posey stat you know?
Can't tell you many.
He played all 9 positions in a game in college.
That is as cool as it gets, actually.
Yeah, and for a catcher, it's one thing for like a shortstop or a center fielder to do that, like a catcher, the fat athletic slobs.
Well, he was a shortstop in college.
Dropping knowledge. He was, really. That's an impressive transition.
Yeah.
Speaking of Buster Posey, he got run over by that big fat guy on that, I think, the Cubs. He broke Buster. Remember that?
Now they have the Buster rule.
So why are catchers still fat? Before, you used to be able to get run over by people.
Yeah, and you didn't want to get
and you had to have a big, husky catcher. Why are catchers still big? Like, they should just be small.
That is, like, get a whole bunch of...
Because their job is to, like, get down.
Jose Altuve's out there.
Well, no. So I used to like throwing tall catchers. But I mean, they should be wiry. Like shortstops. Like Gleyber Torres, for instance, isn't quite good enough as shortstop. But he's like an athletic dude. Teach him to catch.
I like where you're going with this.
And then catchers always have knee problems because they're big husky boys. If they're slender, they won't have the knee problems.
But I really like having the big husky guys like the Willie.
The guy from the Twins?
The guy from the Twins.
Oh, what's his nickname? I love that guy.
And the guy from the Brewers.
Dan Vogelbach. I knew that was coming.
That guy is literally a bowling ball. I saw him running to first base. It looked like he was just rolling. It was amazing.
Gotta throw my Giants out there. Shout out to the Pillsbury throw boy, Jared Lorenzen. Rest in peace. He should be closer up. It should be.
And no one ever does this in these shows, but we have a Dwayne Kuiper bobblehead box. I thought there was actually a bobblehead inside of it.
Coming for you guys. Watch it. You didn't have to tell. I don't know that. That's a good goal. We were saying, what could this lead to? Maybe a job on MLB TV.
Which is like, we realize it is a fantasy.
We're both tall though, so we can shoot for the stars.
Yeah.
We can shoot for
and
the
then
stars.
Maybe we'll land on the moon. Game time?
That's how we should have been. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Maybe we'll land on the moon. Love you guys. Steph Curry.
Steph Curry should be the MVP. Tell me one team that if you take one player off, they would be worse. You know, like, so you take one player off the Warriors, they will literally be one of the top 3 worst teams in the league. Then if he's on the team, he's going to make the playoffs. So
the Sixers, right?
So maybe no, they'll still win with Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. The Warriors will not win. They will literally get a top 3 draft pick. Maybe Dame Lillard on the Portland Trailblazers.
The Bucks.
Ooh.
The Bucks.
No, their team is solid.
No, they have like a role player.
But they have a lot of role players that will still win games.
I know Middleton's good.
Give me a second. Drew Holiday, one of the holidays.
Yeah, Drew Holiday is good.
One of the holidays. They have a ton of shooters.
I
think Steph Curry is the most valuable player to his team in the NBA. And if that doesn't come into play just
the
because
Lakers,
they're still winning, they still have Anthony Davis.
I guess. I was thinking with both of them gone.
With both of them gone, but they're still winning.
With one of them now, with one of them
because they still have a good team.
Schroeder's good.
You know, they still win games. The Warriors, they got the number 2 pick in the draft last year because they did not have Curry.
Klay Thompson.
Now, Klay Thompson is also in the far picture.
So if
he's not playing this year either.
But if Klay Thompson is there,
if
this year,
Klay was here this year, then yes, they will still win games and they will not make us dramatic.
I think
drop.
the Blazers could compete.
I think
more than the Warriors could without Lillard than the Warriors could without Curry. Because you can still run the offense through McCollum.
The whole point is
good. No, I'm agreeing with you. I usually knock Curry. I'm agreeing with you.
The whole point is Curry is the most valuable player in the NBA. His stats are higher than they were in his MVP, his unanimous MVP year. He's averaging more points per game, shooting higher clips. So if that's not the MVP, then I don't know what is. But also in the playoffs, nobody is going to want to play the Warriors in the playoffs. Doesn't matter. The first-ranked team, 8th-ranked team, no one wants that matchup. And the NBA wants that matchup.
That's true. I don't think Anthony Davis is scared of anyone guarding him, especially with Wiseman out.
I'm sure Anthony Davis wants nothing to do with Draymond Green. Anthony Davis is soft.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Draymond's going to be guarding LeBron. You think Wiggins is going to guard LeBron and Draymond's going to guard?
Or Oubre on LeBron and switch it around because Draymond can.
I like the Warriors.
Draymond can guard 1 through 5. And Draymond has turned himself into literally the captain, point guard, quarterback, everything except shooter scorer on the Warriors. But Draymond is nothing without Curry to be his wingman.
Ouch.
It's
wingman.
Tough.
Whoa. Well, that was a double ouch.
I mean, I love Draymond Green more than anybody.
You just made Curry Draymond's wingman.
I mean, so Curry's Maverick and Draymond's Goose.
Correct.
All right, I can live with that.
Again, I'm the biggest Curry knocker ever.
How does anyone knock Curry change the game of basketball?
I think he's super good at basketball. I think
he is the best human to ever shoot a basketball.
100%. Curry's the best shooter of all time, and he's so fun. I think people forget that doesn't make him as good as like LeBron and KD and Kawhi and stuff.
I mean,
like when KD was there, was
there's a different. But that's only because Curry let him. Because Curry is actually a team player.
He let him because KD's better.
I mean, KD is
6'10" and 3/4.
I don't know if he's better at basketball. He's just
100% better at basketball.
He's just a bigger human that makes him better to do basketball.
This is what we'll do next time. The LeBron versus Michael thing. Michael played the game of basketball with more finesse and played defense better. But because LeBron is bigger, stronger, and faster, he has a bigger and more positive impact on the game and his teammates. So Steph Curry is better at dribbling the basketball, passing, shooting, everything than KD.
He's a more skilled basketball player, but KD is better
because he's taller, which is the same.
Because he's bigger and more dominant.
And Michael might not even be more skilled than LeBron. LeBron's one of the best passers of all time.
I would not go that far.
It's true. Watch highlights. He's an
Watch highlights of Draymond Green and say like, Draymond's a better passer than LeBron.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying.
So how can you be one of the best passers of all time?
One of the best. LeBron is one of the top 15 best passers of all time.
If we're gonna watch highlights, look up Pistol Pete Maravich highlights.
If we're gonna do highlights, we should. What's that song? Hit 'Em Up. Hit 'Em Up by Tupac.
Hit him
I
up
said
like
Tupac was soft the other day.
which is blasphemous.
That's my bad.
He went to the same high school
That's
Tupac
my
went
bad.
to, and he said that. And I was like, hey,
Hit
just
him
give
up.
me this one thing. If you do one thing for me, just watch the video for Hit 'Em Up.
It was a really good song.
It's as hard as they come.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good way to go out. We got Tupac, we got some Mac Dre references in there.
We did.
We'll have to
all
mention
the important stuff.
Yeah, we did it. We did March On. This was solid. This
This
is a good
was
first
solid.
episode.
We hit on the Bay. Bay business.
Bay shit. It's been a pleasure, my friends.
It was fun.
What was it? Shoot for the moon. That's our thing, I guess, right?
No, that's not our thing. Shoot for the stars. Then you'll land on the moon. Maybe.
There it is. There
If
it
you're
is.
lucky. If you don't get stuck in orbit.
Lucky. Oh, that was great. If you're lucky. I didn't end it yet. Wait, actually, where the fuck were you, man? You were supposed to be the star of the show.
The star of the show.
Do
We
cute
got
things.
so excited.
Dude, he was like freaking out before the show, and then just nothing. He's camera shy. He's
How
camera
cute
shy.
is this dog?
Cute dog. I usually like bigger dogs.
First time I met him.
This is a cute dog.
All right. Well done.
Oh, now there we are.
we
Good
go.
boy. Good boy. More of this next time. More of this.